Welcome to episode 591 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burton. Apartment Hacker. It is my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So last two topics have been sort of weighty, talking about dignity and emotion and passion. So I want to switch gears and maybe talk about something that is a little less weighty going into the weekend. And still under the premise of really teasing out some human potential, but really in a practical application way and under the topic of cutting costs or controlling expenses. And one of the ways, Peter Drucker is just an absolute business hero of mine, and I've done just a lot of reading, a lot of deep research into understanding his principles and philosophies about business, and I'm a wholehearted believer in a lot of the things that he teaches and preaches, or he did. I teach and preach. And one of those is in the way of cost control or cost cutting. One of the questions, practical questions that he would ask himself, or he would at least give guidance for people to ask themselves, is going through a list of expenses, asking yourself the question, would the roof fall in? In other words, would your business completely stop or stall in a significant way if you cut this particular item, or if you reduced the amount of resources that are going toward that particular item? And if the answer was no, then you could go dark on that thing, or cut it or trim it significantly. So as we move into a budget season, the 2019 budget season, get yourself in the mindset of asking yourself a question along the lines of, would the roof fall in if we stopped doing this thing? And if the answer is no, then cut that thing. If the answer is some variation between yes and no, then think about how you might be able to reduce that cost or control that cost in an alternative way. So take care. We'll talk to you again soon.